So we come to the last part of this chapter, which is trigonometric identities. In our previous lectures, we have studied about what are angles, what are the different systems of measurement of such angles, what are the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles, and also we have studied about the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles like 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees, 90 degrees and 0 degrees. But now in this lecture we are going to study about the trigonometric identities. But before we go into exactly what are trigonometric identities, it's important for us to understand what do we mean by identities. So let's look at the definition of identity. An equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of the variables involved. So we can say identity is an equation when it is true for all the values of the variables involved. So if we put any value of the variable, then that equation is satisfied. So such an equation would be called as an identity. For example, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now this is an identity. Why? Because if we put any values of a and b, then this equation is always satisfied for any values of a and b. So such an equation is known as an identity. So now let's look at what are trigonometric identities. So the definition of trigonometric identities is an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle theta, let us say this angle is theta, is said to be a trigonometric identity if it is satisfied for all the values of theta for which the given trigonometric ratios are defined. So trigonometric identity is the same as any other identity. Here we have a trigonometric ratio for any angle theta, and if we put any value of this theta, then such an equation is always satisfied, and so this equation becomes a trigonometric identity. So trigonometric identity is an identity which involves a trigonometric ratios such that if we put any values of theta, then that equation is always true. For example, if we consider an equation sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta. Now this is a trigonometric identity except for the values of theta which make cos theta equal to 0. So if we put any values of theta, then this equation is always satisfied. We always know that sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So this equation is satisfied for all the values of theta except for the values of theta which make cos theta equal to 0, because in that case sec theta would be undefined. So this is an example of a trigonometric identity. So once again, a trigonometric identity is an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle theta such that it is satisfied for all the values of theta for which the given trigonometric ratios are defined. So let's look at the first identity. This is the first very famous trigonometric identity, and this says that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So identity number 1 is sin square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. So we have seen this identity. Let's look at the proof of this identity. For that, let us consider a right angle triangle ABC such that it is right angled at P. Now let us say that this is angle theta. So angle A is actually equal to angle theta. Now for this triangle, we see that sin theta would be equal to BC upon AC, because BC is the height and AC is the hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to BC upon AC. And similarly, cos theta would be equal to AB upon AC, base upon hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to BC upon AC and cos theta is equal to AB upon AC. Now sin square theta would be equal to the square of this term, so that would be equal to BC upon AC whole square. And similarly, cos square theta would be equal to the square of this term, which is AB upon AC whole square. And what we do is we add both these equations. So LHS would be sin square theta plus cos square theta, and the RHS becomes BC square plus AB square whole divided by AC square. We simply add both these terms. Now we also know that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Why? because this is a right angle triangle, and using the Pythagoras theorem we get AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So if we put BC square plus AB square equal to AC square over here, AC square and AC square gets cancelled, and what we get is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Thus we have proved this trigonometric identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1.